Last year against the 49ers, they were focused, of course, on Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Watkins had 98 yards receiving in that Super Bowl, and NFL Films focused specifically on a key 38-yard catch in the fourth quarter. Watkins beat Richard Sherman on a go route with just 3:44 to play to set up the Chiefs' go-ahead touchdown. On a side note, Watkins has also said this week, Rhett, that he's got a completely different attitude at this point in his career. He said he used to be all about the money and the stats. Now he's all about the team and winning championships. But right now, on Thursday of Super Bowl week, Rhett, he just wants to get out there on Sunday.
And was out there on the field for the Chiefs against Tampa back in Week 12, 4 catches and 38 yards. Patrick Mahomes, Sammy Watkins and company going up against a top 10 scoring defense here in the Tampa Bay Bucs. This will be the 22nd game that Patrick Mahomes has faced a top 10 scoring defense. He's won 16 of the previous 21. Pretty healthy touchdown-interception ratio there as well, 47-13, as we say hello to LaDainian Tomlinson. And welcome back, Mark Ross and Sean O'Hara. LaDainian Tomlinson, let's start with a very simple question, although it may be a little bit more difficult once you dig into it. Will the Bucs be able to slow down Patrick Mahomes?
Okay, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about slowing down, or are we talking about stopping him?
I think we've already given up the fact that he's unstoppable. It's just like you got to hope to contain him, right?
Absolutely, and that's going to be the key, because we know that Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to move the football. From 20 to 20, they're as good as it gets. I think what the Buccaneers have to hope is that in the red zone, they hold the Kansas City Chiefs to some field goals. That's the only way I see them slowing him down. Now, also, they're going to have to switch up their coverages. They will not be able to play man-to-man coverage against the Kansas City Chiefs. They will not be able to blitz Patrick Mahomes. We know what he does against the blitz when he's able to get out the pocket. If I'm the Buccaneers, I try to keep him in the pocket. I play some type of cover 2 shell, try to keep everything in front of me, come up and make tackles. That's the only way that you can possibly slow him down.
LT, I'm with you, but the thing is, with most quarterbacks, when you study them, you have your theories about how to beat them, how to slow them down. There's a weakness, there's a blueprint to do it. No one has shown that blueprint on how to slow down or stop Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he is just inevitable, like Thanos, when he gets in games, that he is going to do what he wants to do. He's been in 3 AFC Championship games, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions in each one. He's been in 7 playoff games, has scored 30-plus in 6 of those. The only one he didn't was when he got hurt against the Browns. He averages 308 yards passing a game throughout his career. No other quarterback is within 25 yards of that. And the most scary part about Patrick Mahomes is, okay, we slow him down, we get a lead on him. In double-digit games where he's behind, he's 8-1 in those games. So it's not even as if you slow him down, get ahead, and the game is over. He's just getting warmed up. So every game, that's why you go out, you have to play them. But with Patrick Mahomes, it seems as if he always has an answer. There really isn't, when you watch him and study him on film, a way to say we can stop him. So I think that's a big concern for the Bucs defense. The JPP, Shaq Barrett, Vita Vea, they're going to have to play out of their minds in order to slow down Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, good luck trying to slow down this offense. And really, the Browns were the only team able to do it. And you got to choke them out if you want to slow them down. Get them off the field is the only answer. But when you look at what this Chiefs offense did to the Bucs in Week 12, go back to that matchup, they were up 17-0. So not only are they a high-powered offense, but if you struggle offensively like the Bucs did in that previous game, they went 3 and out 3 times in the first quarter. You look up at the scoreboard, now all of a sudden you're one-dimensional. Now you can't even think about running the football. So that's going to be the biggest challenge. And I think really defensively, Todd Bowles, look, he wants to bring pressure. I know Bruce Arians, we've been saying it all week, Rhett. You're probably tired of saying it. You're tired of reading it. People are probably tired of hearing it. But he says no risk it, no biscuit. He's not just talking about the offense. Right? His defensive philosophy is the same way. So they're all about the blitz zero. They want to bring pressure. They want to create a turnover. You go back and look at some of the turnovers Tom Brady has had in the last couple of games. It's been with pressure. It's been quarterback hits. Any quarterback will tell you sacks don't hurt, but quarterback hits do, and that's what they got to do to Tom Brady, try to keep pressure on him. And I think that's going to help try to slow down the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is to control the clock on offense and have the CBS broadcast showing lots of ISOs of Patrick Mahomes walking up and down the sideline while his defense is on the field. Guys, thanks very much as we get it now back to Colleen Wolfe in Tampa.
Thank you, guys. So our next guest here was one game away from joining us right here in Tampa and trying to figure out how to slow down Patrick Mahomes. He's one of the most underrated, underappreciated safeties in the entire league. Repping Green Bay on the show today, Adrian Amos. Welcome into Super Bowl Live. Listen, Twitter's most fierce NBA analyst out there that I've seen. I was talking to Stacey Dales about you. She absolutely loves you. Left you a great review, 5 stars, awesome on Yelp. But what I love about watching you play, I watched you pick off Brady in the NFC Championship game. Can you take us through that play and how difficult it is to really defend against Brady?
Well, through that play, that was a play where I'm the post safety. I really had the middle of the field. But I was just reading the eyes of the quarterback. And, he tried to hold me a little bit. And then when he stepped to, showed his intent to throw, I just broke on the ball. And luckily I was able to get my hands on it. And that was a big play in the game that, kind of shifted the momentum.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play in that game. You guys got 3 interceptions in that second half. You've been a part of the Packers now for a couple years and the Bears, and it's quite a rivalry. We all know that. But let's get back to the Bucs here. How tough is it playing against a guy like Brady, and he's looking off safeties, but he's got these big receivers with Godwin and Evans and Gronk that can go up and win the 50-50 ball. How difficult is it to play against them?
Oh, yeah, they have, one of the most talented teams in the NFL. That's why they're where they are right now. But yeah, when you put Brady in the mix, somebody who's seen everything, who's been in the league for a long time, and you pair him with a receiving corps like that has big receivers, slot receivers. They have speed out there as well, and then they have 2 or 3 good running backs, and that can catch out the backfield as well as get downhill. So they're tough to handle, as an offense.
Adrian, we saw your defense really grow together this season, and I think really just play for each other. You have so many, Darnell Savage, so many young, good players. What was the key to you guys really gelling this season?
Just growing together, playing together. Around mid-season, we didn't like, what we were putting out on tape, and we just got together and we started playing, having more fun, communicating better with one another. Taking the back end as our own, and taking responsibility for our own plays. When we hold each other accountable out there on the field without the coach having to do that, that's big. That's big, and that's big for the team to see everybody holding each other to that standard. Then you get out there and you're just having fun and competing.
Real quick before I let you go, any doubt in your mind that Aaron Rodgers will be back next season?
Oh, no doubt. It would be crazy to not have him as our quarterback next year.
I love it. Well, there he goes.
There you have it.
All debates are settled now. We know.